Hey guys, how's it going today? Uh, I might be a little beat up today after jujitsu, rolling with dudes that are getting ready for competition, and I'm just an old man that's in there for fun. So, anyway, today I wanted to talk to you about expansive soils. Up here in Anthem, there are pockets around Anthem and all over the valley, really. This isn't just an Anthem issue, but that we have expansive soils. And what you'll find if you have one of these expansive soils areas, areas with high clay content, is when they get wet, clay can swell up to 1,000 times. So you can get major issues with your house. You can have heaving, you can have giant cracks in your concrete, in your drywall, in your stucco. And I'm not talking like, a crack you can't put a dime in. I'm talking about big cracks. You've seen them before where people's tiles are popped, their flooring tiles. You've seen them in the streets, the big openings, sidewalks. Sometimes you'll see a sidewalk make a little jump for a bicycle or something. A lot of that is from expansive soils. You get areas wet, the clay expands, havoc. So I just wanted to go over a few things that you can do to safe proof your house from expansive soils if you're worried about it. And I'm going to kind of talk mostly about Anthem because that's where I live and where I have sold houses and built houses. But it's for anyone where that has expansive soils. So the first and most important thing you want to do is make sure your grading is done right at your house. After a big rainstorm, you don't want to see big pockets of water, puddles that just sit there and absorb into the ground. You want that water, at least in Anthem, the way it's graded is you want the water to go to the street. So from the backyard, it'll run around the house, it'll go down the front, into the street, into the storm drain, and be gone. So that's the most important thing you can do to really get that water out of there and protect your house. But there are other things. You can get into rain gutters. I know a lot of people in Anthem have done rain gutters. It gets that water to the front of the house, down the spouts, into the front yard, and gone. That's really important. You also want to look at your grading around the house. You should see your stem wall. You should have 6 inches of stem wall visible. Some houses you go to and the people have pushed up their dirt and rocks and landscaping and it's touching the bottom of the stucco. And that's just a way for water to get into the house anyway. So make sure your grading is right. The water runs away from your house and runs to the street and goes. You could also look for if you're about to buy a house or if you're thinking, I have a huge puddle here, but I also have this big mound and a tree or something, and you don't want to tear all that out to get the water out. You can do like a French drain system. A guy can come in and put a drain in, and underground that water will get out of there. So that's an idea. And if you're about to buy a house and you are worried about these expansive soils destroying your house, it'll be obvious. Walk the house, look at it good. You're going to get a home inspector. They're probably going to tell you anyway. But before you even get to that point, if you see big cracks in your drywall, like going through a wall, that's a major issue. That's something that you want to avoid. I would just walk away from that house. Here in Anthem, around 2005, all the homes up here went to post-tension slabs. So that helps a lot. That's steel cables that they tighten up, and it keeps your house, the entire slab, held together. So it's going to keep, one corner from moving or one little area from moving from expansive soils. So it will help quite a bit. But even that, I've seen whole houses up here. The whole slab will go up if it's in a really bad spot and people haven't taken care of getting that water out of there. You might also look in the street. Sometimes if you go to the street out front, you see some big cracks in the road. That's an area you might want to avoid. You might tell your realtor to let's look on another street because there 2 streets over, it might be completely different, and you won't have to worry about it. But I do have a blog post on my website that goes into a little bit more of this if you're hungry for more information, or just Google it. There's tons of stuff out there. But it's just something to think about when you're purchasing a house, or if you already live up here in Anthem or anywhere in the valley and you're like, this giant puddle in my backyard is probably a bad idea. Anyway, my computer turned off, so that's why I changed colors. Anyway, hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you next time.